Hi, I'm Nina. I'm a mom of two living in Bali. Been on this journey of healing and self discovery for about the last 17 years now. And I want to share my story with you, not the polished version, the real one. So, I grew up in Germany in a culture where everything is about functioning, being perfect, being productive, moving fast. There wasn't much room for slowing down, for feeling, or for asking deeper questions. But I always had those deeper questions in me. Even as a child, I was drawn to something beyond the surface. Words like empathy and energy, what was going underneath all of that. I grew up with something that ran through my family for generations. The women in my family died in cancer. My grandmother, her mother, her grandmother before that, all of my aunties, and it was this silent belief that passed down through the lineage, and somewhere inside I carried that too, and I believed that would be my story as well. Life kept moving. I got married. We had two beautiful children. My husband and I built a company together. I opened a yoga studio. We had the house, the cars, everything we were supposed to have. So from the outside, it all looked perfect. And then I was diagnosed as well with cancer that came from HPV. The doctors had one answer, surgery, and I had another surgery and another one. And every month they called me back for checkups. So you know what that means. I was living in a constant state of survival, waiting. There is never really a living or a landing in this. I had those two little ones at home. I was trying to hold everything together. And inside, I had the feeling I'm really falling apart. I remember this moment where I just stopped and thought, how many times are we going to do that? How many times they are going to keep on cutting? And I made a decision that terrified everyone around me. I stopped all the surgeries. I chose to find my own way. And in Germany, that's not something you do. The doctor is authority and you don't question that. But I couldn't keep living like that. Something in me knew there was another path. And very interestingly enough, what was following the years of letting go, I decided with my husband, we closed everything, my yoga studio, we sold the house, he was selling his business, and then we did something that seemed super crazy to everyone around us. We converted a truck into a home, put our children and dogs inside, and we've been driving through Europe, through Morocco, and living in that beautiful truck, homeschooling the kids for a while, but then figuring it out day by day. And that was wild. It was free, it was healing, and I never expected that to be so beautiful. We sold the truck, kept two backpacks, and been going on the other side of the world to Australia, Fiji, New Zealand, Asia. For years we traveled, searching, discovering, and really becoming something new out of that box. And eventually, at one point, we landed in Bali. Something about this place felt like home, so we stayed, and pandemic came. So we're still here for 7 years. But being here is also facing things that we've been avoiding. After 17 years together, my husband and I realized we had grown in different directions. Stress of everything we've been through, the cancer, the changes, the path I was walking, it was hard on both of us. It was that we've been becoming something new, and he was looking at me, wondering who this woman was beside him. We couldn't meet each other's needs anymore. We could still be good parents. So we made that choice. We both stayed in Bali for the children, and we did the work separately to let go of the stories where we are holding about each other, the ego, the shadows, all of it. Isn't easy, but it's always the right thing for the children. So the last years have been about going even deeper and even more finding out who I am when I'm not someone's wife, when I'm not only someone's mother, when I'm not playing any role at all, just me. And I've been studying so many things along my way: yoga therapy, breathwork, IFS, bodywork, pelvic healthcare, somatic therapy, Reiki, pranic healing, positive psychology. 17 years of learning because I needed to understand what was happening inside of my body, my mind, my heart. And every time I thought I found the answer, I would hit another layer. So because there's no one answer, there's just a next layer and the next. Last year, the cancer came back. The HPV virus activated again. After everything I had learned, everything I had practiced, it came back. And I don't want to pretend that was easy, because it wasn't. But it reminded me of something very essential. We are always human. No matter how much we know, how many tools we have, we still need support. We still need someone to hold us when we can't hold ourselves. I don't have it all figured out. I never will. And I think that's actually the point. The Cocoon Method came from all of this, from everything I've lived. It's that safe space I wish I had when I was going through all of this alone, when I was scared, when I needed someone to just hold me without trying to actually fix me. And it's not a program that tells you there's one right way. It's not me handing you my answers, because your answers are already inside of you. The cocoon is a pause, a place where everything can soften. The fears, the stories, the pain, and what's been waiting underneath can finally come through in softness, with gentleness, with so much love. And I believe we all need that sometimes. A safe place to land, to be held, to let things unfold in their own time. And that's what I'm offering. That's what my team offers. Not because we have it all figured out, but because we've been there. We are still there. We are human too. I'm still learning, still uncovering my own patterns, my own beliefs, my own edges. And I don't think that stops just because you become a teacher. We just embody. We don't arrive somewhere and stay there. We keep becoming. We keep unfolding. That's my story. That's why I do this work. And if something in your body, in your heart is ready to be seen, to be held, to be met with softness and compassion, you don't have to do it alone. From my heart to yours, thank you for being here.